Kathy. I am so excited to bring you this haul. I've got a bunch of stuff from Sephora via taraz.com.au and I've been waiting for these for weeks. It takes about a month to get from America to Australia. So without further ado, I will get straight into these. I have some products from Too Faced, Tarte and Sephora itself. So I'll get the more boring products over the way before I get into the really exciting stuff, which I'm sure you would have seen in the title. So to start with, I bought myself two Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blushes, and I got them in Exposed and Peaceful. Open it up. Exposed is, from what I can tell, it's a very muted pink peach colour with it's a matte finish, and I think that this is going to be fantastic for me for a bit of contouring, etc., because it seems to be slightly darker than to be used for just a straight blush. And then Peaceful is just a beautiful peachy coral colour. It has some shine, some shimmer to it. I had actually hoped it was matte, but I couldn't find anywhere which said one way or the other what it was, so when it turned up it is slight shimmer, but that's alright, it's not overbearing, and it's beautiful pigmentation, and I am looking forward to playing with it. Then the next one is from Too Faced, and it is their Like a Virgin Lace Palette. Now, I don't think this came out overly long ago, but it's beautiful packaging. It's quite small, it's only about the length of a hand, but it's got this beautiful lace pattern all over it, and you pop it open and you get a nice mirror, and then 4 eyeshadows and 4 lipsticks. When I opened it up, the first thing I noticed was that the construction quality wasn't very good. I'm not sure if you can see, but one of the lipsticks here is actually almost coming out, like it's not overly installed properly, or they didn't glue it down properly, which is a bit of a disappointment. And some of the other palettes, some of the other eyeshadows are skewed, so obviously not a lot of care was taken with this in terms of its presentation of the actual products, but the packaging is just gorgeous. You get 2 sponge applicators and 2 little brushes, which will be for the lipsticks. So running across, you've got all of the eyeshadows appear to be shimmers. One is a brown with gold sparkles, one is a satiny cream, one is a mid-tone brown shimmer, and the other is a peachy pink beigey colour. And then with the lipsticks, you've got a peachy gloss, a muted brown gloss, a sparkly brownish red lipstick, and then a deep brown lipstick. So very neutral palette. I was actually hoping that there would be a red somewhere in the lipsticks, but obviously not, but that's alright. So I'll play around with that and see how I go, and I will probably end up doing a review on this sometime when I have the time. So those are the 3 boring products. Now on for the exciting stuff. I got myself 3 products from the new Sephora Disney Storybook collection, and this one is the Jasmine collection. The first one, which was released last year, was the Cinderella collection. Now, I did have the opportunity to purchase it, but I didn't because the colours in the palettes, etc., didn't actually appeal to me that much. But this one, just everything about it said, you must get me, I'm exactly what you want. So the first thing I got was the Collector's Edition mirror, and it's called the Palace Jewel Compact Mirror. This is its packaging. As you can see, I haven't actually unboxed this yet, so you're getting to see an unboxing. Hooray! Open it up. The mirror is contained in a soft felt. So, let it out if I can. First thing I notice is its weight. It is very heavy, quality is obviously there for it. It has a stick-on Disney. Ooh, that's really, really shiny. Well, I'm not sure if you could see it, but it says Disney copyright on the back as a little sticker. So the front of it is beautiful definition. This is actually a 3D lattice which overlays a picture of the palace in Aladdin, which I'm pretty sure you won't be able to see through there, but I'll put a picture of the palace down here. And then you've got just a beautiful lattice work which reminds me of the sort of the little doors where she opened up and lets all the birds go free. And then it has these beautiful little jewels, and it actually has a picture of two birds intertwined in the middle. So absolutely beautiful. Open up, has a latch, pops open. Mirror as it is, and the mirror has a regular and also I think it must be a 3 times mirror, and on the regular mirror it says shut your eyes and take a chance. So, well, actually that's probably not going to work. I'll put a picture up here of what it looks like, but it's just engraved around the bottom of the mirror. So that is absolutely beautiful. I am astonished with the quality of this. Actually, I had debated long and hard about getting it because it wasn't overly cheap, but I'm glad I did. Genuine collector's edition item. The next thing I got was the Jasmine A Whole New World Eau de Parfum spray, and again, beautiful packaging. They spared no expense on the packaging. Just beautiful. From what I can tell, each product in the Jasmine collection comes with its own sort of little saying, and this one, does it have it on there? No. It has it on the box, and the box says, be the master of your destiny. So this is what the bottle looks like. From what I know, it looks absolutely identical to the Cinderella bottle, except that it is the perfume is tinted slightly pinky purple colour. But it's 50 mils and it's got a nice solid lid to it. Very simple, elegant perfume bottle, which certainly won't look out of place on your vanity. Now, I'm not going to try and describe what the perfume smells like just because I am terrible at describing perfumes. But I will put a link below to, or else write a description of what it says it's supposed to be described as on the Sephora website. But, test is, do I like it? Oh, yeah, I like it. It's me. It is quite strong, actually. But it's very exotic, which I suppose is probably the whole idea, considering where it's originating from with the Arabian. But quite musky. And that's about as far as I'm going to go with trying to describe it. But it is beautiful, highly exotic, a bit of floral, etc. And like I said, read below if you want an actual description of what it's supposed to smell like, because I can't do it. Okay, now that I've freaked you out enough, time for the last thing. And that is the Jasmine Storybook Palette Volume 2. And on the back it shows the different eyeshadows or products that you get in here, and they're all coloured in different genie lamps, which is very, very cute. And again, I may even keep the box, like the actual packaging box to this, because it is gorgeous. So open it up. Oh wow. I knew they were pretty, didn't realise how pretty. In terms of what its size is, it's just a bit larger than my hand. Now I do have small hands, but I would say it's about the size of an average woman's hand. It contains 15 eyeshadows, 1 blush and 1 bronzer. In terms of its packaging, it has jasmine on the side to make it look like a book, which obviously is the point considering it's a storybook palette. Then the front, you've got a 3D lattice which overlays a picture of Jasmine, who's in foiled over a beautiful, I'm guessing it's a sunset, but it also has the picture of the palace in the background again, which would be the theme. And then its quote at the top is, "You're only in trouble if you get caught." considering that the demographic for this would be sort of your teenage girls, I'm assuming, I'm not sure that sort of motto is entirely appropriate, since it is sort of encouraging them to break rules, etc. But considering the whole story, I can sort of understand why they would have done that. Anyway, to get the eyeshadows out, you have a little tag here and you pull on the drawer, and this fully comes out, so you have an empty box then. And then it's a beautiful sort of pinky velveteen material. And then this is the palette. It does come with a sheet. And this is what you get. It is beautiful. So, I will run through the colours quickly. I will put a description down below of what their finishes and colours are, but I'm not going to swatch them right now because I will end up doing a review on this palette at some point, and I'll be going through that then. So you've got Blue Oasis, Trust Me, Abu, Ababwa, Sultana, Friend Like Me, Master, Cosmic, Cave of Wonders, Sand in the Glass, Lapis, Mystical Wonder, Raja, Arabian Sunset, and Bazaar. So they're all the eyeshadows, and then the blush is called Thrilling Chase, and the bronzer is called Golden Sands. So this palette overall is just beautiful. It's got so many gorgeous colours. It's not, shall we say, workable entirely on its own. I can see that they don't have a lot of neutrals, and they're pretty well all shimmers. So you would need to complement this with another palette, but if you're a person that loves colour and loves playing around with colour, this palette would be awesome. One thing about it, which was another thing which I think Sephora did very well, is the palette actually lifts out, and so you actually can use this with the outer box as another storage box for something, either for jewellery or other cosmetics, or even if you had a small diary or something you wanted to hide in here. It's very useful, and I think they did a brilliant job with that. So that means that you do have some use for the box, etc. once you've finished with the makeup, which, considering that this palette is not cheap, and I think it was about $65 to get it to Australia, you want to have something that you can sort of use once you've finished with it. So yeah, so that is the Jasmine Storybook Volume 2 palette. Apparently Sephora is going to be making quite a few of these. Basically every 6 months they'll release it. So this was their spring edition. So I guess in fall they'll be releasing their next one. Fingers crossed it will either be Ariel from Little Mermaid or Belle from Beauty and the Beast, because they were my next two favourites. So Jasmine was always my favourite, but yeah, those two would be the next favourites. So hopefully that they'll do those two. So yes, that is the haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below. If you have a particular review you want to see sooner rather than later, whether on the Storybook palette or perhaps the Tarte blushes, etc., again, just leave a comment below. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!